of all stars. Nature infrequently puts objects at the LSR. If, however, humans wished to manufacture an object and place it at the LSR, that would be well within our technological know-how. And that is why I likened Oumuamua to a buoy our solar system ran into rather than a rocket aimed at our solar system. Because we had no means of imaging Oumuamua, because we had no means of capturing Oumuamua, and because our instruments of detection were not designed and built for detecting near-Earth objects of potential extraterrestrial manufacture, we have only inconclusive data. Inconclusive data are, of course, the case for much of science, and it is the presumptive condition of all science at the leading edge of discovery in new domains of inquiry. It is also the case, as I argued in Extraterrestrial, the first sign of intelligent life beyond Earth, that of all the explanations for the data we did manage to collect concerning Oumuamua, the simplest, most plausible explanation for its behavior was that it was manufactured, albeit not by humans. Simple and plausible hold, of course, only if you grant human civilization is likely not alone in the universe. For many, granting that possibility has proven not a stumbling block so much as a brick wall. To date, however, scientists seeking a natural explanation for Oumuamua's extreme elongation and smooth, non-gravitational acceleration have encountered only more walls. Briefly consider Jennifer Bergner's and Derry Seligman's acceleration of 1I/Oumuamua from radiolytically produced H2 in H2O ice, published by Nature in March 2023. It offers a refinement of Seligman's 2020 hypothesis that Oumuamua was composed entirely of molecular hydrogen ice, which, along with the hypothesis that Oumuamua was pure water or pure nitrogen, was subsequently acknowledged to be unworkable. However, cosmic ice made of water ice partly dissociated into hydrogen by cosmic rays in interstellar space, Bergner and Seligman proposed in 2023, might work. Perhaps, but neither simply nor plausibly. First, we have no data that suggests nature produces interstellar icebergs made up of water and hydrogen. And second, the evaporation of hydrogen trapped in Bergner's and Seligman's proposed water-hydrogen comet wouldn't explain Oumuamua's observed non-gravitational acceleration. The models Bergner and Seligman advanced ignored the cooling that results from evaporating hydrogen, which, once accounted for, decreases the hypothesized outgassing by a factor of 3, which makes the model untenable as an explanation for Oumuamua's known properties. That 5 years after Oumuamua's discovery, the scientific debate about its possible origins remains robustly unsettled is good news for science. That an extraterrestrial origin is for many still a non-starter is sobering news for human civilization. Since the publication of Extraterrestrial, I have been asked many times about Day 2, or what I believe will happen immediately after humanity encounters evidence of extraterrestrial technological civilizations. We already have the answer. The media will take notice. A small percentage of the public will take notice. But an overwhelming majority of humans will continue to live their lives without giving it much thought. Our politicians will continue to seek re-election, those in business will continue to seek profits, and Day 2 will look and feel much as Day -1. This would not surprise me. What was a little more surprising and disappointing was the fact that on Day 2 and continuing over years 1 through 5, a majority of the scientific community expressed a skepticism about this evidence that was greater than anything directed at scientific speculations such as string theory, types of dark matter, and multiverses. This is despite the fact that to date, we have no empirical data demonstrating a theorized string, a dark matter particle, or a single universe other than our own. Scientists, in other words, are more comfortable asserting the existence of phenomena they have no empirical evidence for than accepting the possible existence of a phenomenon, extraterrestrial civilization, ETC, for which